Hello, my friends. My name's Holly Adams, and we're going to be exploring parts of the Johnson Art Museum together. We're going to use our bodies, and we're going to use our imaginations, and we're going to use our cows. So go get your cow. No, we're not using our cows. Just our bodies and our imaginations. So put your imagination hat on, and let's go in. Here we are inside the Johnson Art Museum, and today we're going to meet one of my favorite sculptures of all times. What is a sculpture? Well, you know what a painting is, right? That's when you take paint and you put it on something else and you make a picture. It doesn't even have to be a picture. That's called painting. A sculpture is something that's made of material, like material. It could be a cloth. You could make a sculpture out of a scarf. You make a sculpture out of snow when you go outside and make a snowman or a snow dog. That's making a sculpture out of the snow. Some people make sculptures out of clay. I bet you've done that. Or mud. You can even make a sculpture out of pots and pans, anything at all to make a sculpture. And people who make sculptures all the time are called sculptors. If you made a sculpture, you would be a sculptor too. So, this sculpture is called L'Homme qui marche. What? I know. It's in French. L'Homme qui marche. Number 2, actually. And that means in English, the man who walks. But it also means the man who does things, the man who keeps going, the man who continues to go. Interesting thing about languages is that sometimes you can't take one word in one language and have it only mean one other thing. Sometimes it can mean lots of things. And that's part of what I like about this sculpture. Maybe he's walking and walking and walking and walking. Maybe it's about keeping going. I don't know. So let's take a look at him. Oh, wow. He's super tall. He is 72 inches. That is very tall. In feet, that is called 6 feet tall. Probably about that tall on me, but he's also on like a stand. He's standing on it. Maybe that's why it's called that. I don't know. So he's maybe up this big, but he's about this taller than me. Maybe if there's an adult man in your life, they might be 6 feet tall, about that height. So he's about the size, tall-wise, of a real person. But let's look at him again. He looks pretty skinny to be a real person, I'll tell you that much right now. Actually, he is only 8.5 inches wide. 8.5 inches. So he's as tall as a normal person, a man, but he is 8.5 inches, which is about the same wideness as a piece of paper. So if you were to take a regular piece of paper and look at the short end, that's how wide he is. Oh my gosh, that's like, maybe, I am much wider than that. Interesting. Huh. And what's he doing? Is he doing the hokey pokey? He might be. Well, it's called the walking man, or the man who keeps going, the man who keeps walking, the man who keeps doing. Let's see if we can act him out. Maybe we can figure out how he feels and what he's doing. Okay, so what's he doing? Is he doing this? No, he's not doing that. Is he doing the twist? That would be fun. But I don't think he's doing that. Is he tiptoeing very secretly around, taking teeny tiny steps like he's going down a staircase? No, he's not doing that. He's taking a big step. Oh, and do you see that he has 2 feet on the ground? Not one down and one up like he was hopping or running. I hope you're doing these with me. Running, hopping, and dancing. Whoa! He has 2 feet on the ground. He's not doing any of those things. Okay. I'm looking at how far apart my feet are and how far apart his feet are. Those feet are pretty far apart. They are actually 37 inches apart. That's about 3 feet. So, a little taller than you. Does that look good? Is that close? What do you think? 3 feet is also a yard. Maybe you could also lie down, measure yourself sort of on the ground, maybe put a book or a pencil down, and then put your feet this far apart if you could. I don't even know if you can. I'm finding it to be very hard to put my feet that far apart. It doesn't matter. You just have to make a big triangle with your legs. Look, it's a triangle. Look at that big, tall triangle. There's my big, tall triangle. All right. Now his feet are not like this. His legs are straight, and he's walking. Has he got his hands doing anything? No, his hands are down. How about his head? Or maybe let's start with his body. Are we leaning forward? No, if I was leaning forward and looking down, what would I be doing? What would I be thinking? I would be maybe looking for something. Maybe I would be sad. But I've got really strong walk. If my feet were closer together or doing this, maybe I would be feeling shy or sad. But his feet are really, really like, oh, I'm going. Maybe he's skiing. Okay, and he's not looking down. Is he looking over there? Is he waving? No, he's not. Kind of doesn't look like he's looking at a person or something over on the side, does it? How about the sky? Is he looking at the sky? Is he admiring the puffy clouds and looking at the birds? No, he's not doing that. Where is he looking? Is he looking in his shirt? No, he's not looking in his shirt, Holly. He's looking straight ahead, and his body is straight ahead, and his arms are down. How do you feel when you do that? Are you feeling shy? No? Kind of like, because he's really just going, walking, keeping going. And noticing his chest is up a little bit. He's not doing this. Like, whoop. I think I feel a little strong when I do that. Not like, but like, because I'm not making a frown. Well, we should look at his face, huh? Well, let's just let's finish with our bodies first. I think I feel sort of brave, maybe? Maybe determined. Determined means I am going to go there. Maybe I'm looking where I'm going. I'm going to go there. No matter what. I'm looking, not like, whoa, but I'm seeing ahead. I'm seeing where I'm going. Yeah, that's what he's doing, all right. I feel like it really makes me think about where I'm going to rather than where I'm coming from. So I'm not looking behind me. and looking ahead. That kind of goes with the name, right? Like the idea of keeping walking, keeping going. Mm.
That's all we have time for today, but when you're ready, tune in to the next episode and we'll explore more with the Walking Man too. See you then!